The third episode of it, Welcome to Derry, gets off to a thrilling start. 2 Pennywise cycles ago, in 1908, we follow a scared young child through the horrors of a freak show in the cold open. Shortly thereafter, he's stalked by one of the freaks, a spindly, emaciated old man, who chases him through the woods. Similar to the Welcome to Derry pilot start, it's a flawless stand, a lone horror short, and possibly the show's scariest scene to date, because the VFX team just employed CGI to enhance a real actor rather than creating a CG monster from start. The CG effects aren't overly intrusive. This beginning greatly expands the continuing story in 1962, rather than merely providing a glimpse of earlier Pennywise attacks. As we check up with the kids from that chilly open 54 years later, it goes a long way toward explaining why General Shaw is so hell-bent on identifying and weaponizing Derry's resident monster. By providing us with glimpses into his early years and one of his most significant relationships, it also humanizes James Remar's harsh military bureaucrat. Lily was returned to Juniper Hill at the conclusion of last week's episode after having a pickle vision in the grocery store. This appeared to be a revolutionary turn of events that would intensify Lily's quest for the truth and possibly give us a glimpse of Stephen King's Cuckoo's Nest. In the end, though, her return to the mental health facility had little impact. She still spends her days at school and her evenings exploring mysterious goings-on with her companions. In Episode 3, Welcome to Derry surpasses our expectations. The capacity of the first episode of Welcome to Derry to defy audience expectations was its most striking feature. In its last scene, it slaughtered all but 2 of the young protagonists after assembling a new losers club and sending them in search of a missing child who had been kidnapped by Pennywise. However, by merely substituting another losers club for them, the next 2 episodes have diminished the shock value of that massacre. These subverted expectations have been unsubverted because Lily and Ronnie have located a few more children to assist them in their investigation into Derry's horrible underbelly. This episode begins to establish Dick Halloran, played by Chris Chalk, as a significant character in the narrative, rather than merely a talking, walking, shining Easter egg. He can see what's actually happening in Derry thanks to his superpower, including the oppressive darkness, the hovering creatures, and the missing children. Halloran's dinner with the Hanlons is a fantastic small scene that shows how this show can slow down for more character-driven, less horror-focused moments, something the movies were unable to do. Welcome to Derry's most terrifying episode to date. The episode culminates in an exciting scene in a graveyard where children are attempting to capture photographic proof of paranormal activity. This set piece sets up the episode's terrifying cliffhanger climax and brilliantly encapsulates the essence of it. It's legitimately unsettling but also incredibly entertaining. The children sneak into the school's dark room to develop their pictures following a close encounter at the graveyard. They see a hazy Pennywise hiding in the background of one of the images just before the end credits, his luminous eyes penetrating the celluloid. It's a clown. This is the scariest episode of Welcome to Derry to date because of the horrific opening pursuit, Halloran's eerie vision, the ghosts flying around the graveyard, and that last tease from Pennywise. The show is currently in full swing. The characters are beginning to interact with one another, the plot is beginning to take flight, and our dreaded Pennywise is just around the corner.